Precision in performance, deciphering the perfect tender rule in the Uniform Commercial Code. In the intricate tapestry of commercial law, certain principles stand out for their clarity and decisiveness. One such principle, enshrined within the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC, is the perfect tender rule. This article delves into the depths of this rule, exploring its definition, implications, exceptions, and its role in shaping commercial transactions. The explicit definition of the perfect tender rule. Core understanding: the perfect tender rule, as outlined in the UCC, stipulates that delivered goods must conform exactly to the terms of the contract. If they don't, the buyer has the right to reject the goods. Demand for precision. The rule emphasizes the importance of exact adherence to contractual terms, ensuring that buyers receive precisely what they've agreed upon. Key components of the perfect tender rule. Goods and delivery. Not only must the goods themselves be perfect, but the manner, time, and place of delivery must also adhere strictly to the contract's terms. Buyer's rights. Upon receiving non-conforming goods, the buyer has the option to accept the goods, reject the entire shipment, or accept part and reject part. Notification. If the buyer chooses to reject the goods, they must provide timely notification to the seller. Implications for commercial transactions. Upholding contractual integrity. The perfect tender rule reinforces the sanctity of contracts, ensuring that parties deliver on their exact obligations. Empowering buyers. By providing buyers with clear rights in the face of non-conforming goods, the rule tilts the balance of power towards the buyer in commercial transactions. Exceptions and limitations to the rule. Agreement between parties. Parties can agree to terms that modify or negate the perfect tender rule. Cure by seller. If the seller has reason to believe that the buyer will accept non-conforming goods, or if the seller provides notice and corrects the defect within a reasonable time, the perfect tender rule may not apply. Substantial performance. In some cases, if the goods or delivery substantially conform to the contract's terms, the buyer may not be able to reject them based on minor discrepancies. Comparative analysis. UCC's perfect tender rule versus traditional contract law. Rigidity versus flexibility. While the perfect tender rule demands exact performance, traditional contract law often operates on the principle of substantial performance, allowing for minor deviations. Buyer-centric approach. The UCC's rule is decidedly more buyer-centric, providing them with clear rights and remedies, whereas traditional contract law often seeks a balance between both parties' interests. The evolution and modern interpretation of the perfect tender rule. Adapting to modern commercial realities. While the rule's core remains unchanged, its interpretation and application have evolved to accommodate the complexities of contemporary commerce. Interplay with other UCC provisions. The perfect tender rule doesn't exist in isolation but interacts with other UCC provisions, creating a holistic framework for commercial transactions. The perfect tender rule in the Uniform Commercial Code represents a clear and decisive approach to commercial transactions, emphasizing the importance of exact performance and upholding contractual terms. By providing buyers with robust rights and remedies while also accommodating exceptions, the rule strikes a balance between rigidity and flexibility. As commercial transactions continue to grow in complexity, the perfect tender rule remains a beacon of clarity, ensuring that contracts are honored with precision and integrity.